Hello, Chris Green here with the Flood Insurance Guru. Today we're talking about some things you should know about Fannie Mae loans when you're doing a loan while you're in a special flood hazard area. But before we get started today, remember, if you've got questions about flood education, flood insurance, or flood zones, make sure to click below to visit our website, floodinsuranceguru.com. You can also check out our daily flood education videos on our YouTube channel. So, let's talk about today's topic. And what we're talking about is Fannie Mae loans. And we're talking about a couple things you should know if you're in a special flood hazard area. Remember, if you're in a special flood hazard area, this means that you're going to be required to carry flood insurance if a mortgage is involved, because you're in that high-risk area, and that 100-year flood zone is what sometimes it's called. So what are some things you need to know about Fannie Mae? Well, there's a lot of things you need about Fannie Mae, but today we want about two particular things when it comes to payment for flood insurance. Because, buildings like this aren't cheap. So you might be required to keep $500,000 in coverage on a building like this if you're going through the National Flood Insurance Program. You might be required to keep it even more than that if you're going on a private policy, because some of the restrictions of Fannie Mae, where you do have to insure for replacement costs. You do have to insure for loss of rents. And so that might become an expensive policy. You might be talking $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year for a larger building. We see it every day. So what are your restrictions when it comes to payments? Well, there's two things you need to know when it comes to Fannie Mae loans. And that is that premiums cannot be financed. Remember, in the insurance world, you have what's called premium financing. These are companies that basically allow you to pay a monthly payment, and they charge you an interest to do it, and they go ahead and pay the premium up front for the year. Well, Fannie Mae loans don't allow this. So that's something you want to be cautious about when you're looking at this. So you're not shocked when they say, hey, we got to have our full payment. You can't finance this. Something else they don't allow is what's called installments. There are some private flood insurance companies that offer installments on flood insurance. Now, the National Flood Insurance Program doesn't, but some carriers do. However, Fannie Mae does not allow this either. So, these are two things you need to know about Fannie Mae loans when financing a building in a special flood hazard area. So, if you've got questions about flood risk like this one right here, your flood insurance, or flood zones, or mitigating your property long term, then click below to visit our website, floodinsuranceguru.com. Thank you.